Hey, girl. Good morning. You guys, it took Winnie a while to chill this morning. First of all, we overslept by like an hour, and then she's just been wild. She's just been very playful this morning, and I couldn't stop and do devotions until she settled because she's jumping in my lap. She's been pulling on my ponytail. I can't wait till I can start walking her. Oh my word. She did. She had a busy morning and now she's passed out in the middle of the floor. So I was like, oh, look, it's time for devotion. So you're welcome. This view is a lot. I understand. I'm still not awake. All right. We are on January 20th. Eliphaz's response continues. Job 5 1 through 27. Cry for help, but will anyone answer you? Which of the angels will help you? Surely resentment destroys the fool, and jealousy kills the simple. I have seen that fools may be successful for a moment, but then comes sudden disaster. Their children are abandoned and far from help, and they are crushed in court with no one to defend them. The hungry devour their harvest, even when it is guarded by brambles. The thirsty pant after their wealth, but evil does not spring from the soil, and trouble does not sprout from the earth. People are born for trouble as readily as sparks fly up from a fire. If I were you, I would go to God and present my case to Him. He does great things, too marvelous to understand. He performs countless miracles. He gives rain for the earth and water for the fields. He gives prosperity to the poor and protects those who suffer. He frustrates the plans of schemers, so the work of their hands will not succeed. He traps the wise in their own cleverness, so their cunning schemes are thwarted. They find it is dark in the daytime, and they grope at noon as if it were night. He rescues the poor from cutting the words of the strong, and rescues them from the clutches of the powerful. And so at last the poor have hope, and the snapping jaws of the wicked are shut. But consider the joy of those corrected by God. Do not despise the discipline of the Almighty when you sin, for though He wounds, He also bandages. He strikes, but His hands also heal. From 6 disasters He will rescue you. Even in the 7th, He will keep you from evil. He will save you from death in time of famine, and from power of the sword in time of war. You will be safe from slander and have no fear when destruction comes. You will laugh at destruction and famine. Wild animals will not terrify you. You will be at peace with the stones of the field, and its wild animals will be at peace with you. You will know your home is safe. When you survey your possessions, nothing will be missing. You will have many children. Your descendants will be as plentiful as grass. You will go to the grave at a ripe old age, like a sheaf of grain harvested at the proper time. We have studied life and have found all of this to be true. Listen to my counsel and apply it to yourself. Job's second speech, a response to Eliphaz, Job 6 1 through 7 5. Then Job spoke again. If my misery could be weighed and my troubles be put on a scale, they would outweigh all the sands of the sea. That is why I spoke impulsively, for the Almighty has struck me down with His arrows. Their poison infects my spirit. God's terrors are lined up against me. Don't I have the right to complain? Don't wild donkeys bray when they find no grass, and oxen bellow when they have no food? Don't people complain about unsalted food? Does anyone want the tasteless white of an egg? No, in fact, they don't. My appetite disappears when I look at it. I gag at the thought of eating it. Oh, that I might have my request, that God would grant my desire. I wish He would crush me. I wish He would reach out His hand and kill me. At least I can take comfort in this. Despite the pain, I have not denied the words of the Holy One, but I have the strength to endure. I don't have the strength to endure. I have nothing to live for. Do I have the strength of a stone? Is my body made of bronze? No, I am utterly helpless without any chance of success. One should be kind to a fainting friend, but you accuse me without any fear of the Almighty. My brothers, you have proved as unreliable as a seasonal brook that overflows its banks in the spring, when it is swollen with ice and melting snow. But when the hot weather arrives and water disappears, the brook vanishes in the heat. The caravans turn aside to be refreshed, but there is nothing to drink, so they die. The caravans from Tema search for this water. The travelers from Sheba hope to find it. They count on it, but are disappointed. When they arrive, their hopes are dashed. You too have given no help. You have seen my calamity, and you are afraid. But why? Have I ever asked you for a gift? Have I begged you for anything of yours? Have I begged for anything of yours for myself? Have I asked you to rescue me from my enemies or to save me from ruthless people? Teach me, and I will keep quiet. Show me what I have done wrong. Honest words can be painful. But what do your criticisms amount to? Do you think your words are convincing when you disregard my cry of desperation? You would even send an orphan into slavery or sell a friend. Look at me. Would I lie to your face? Stop assuming my guilt, for I have done no wrong. Do you think I am lying? Don't I know the difference between right and wrong? Is not all human life a struggle? Our lives are like that of a hired hand, like a worker who longs for the shade, like a servant waiting to be paid. I too have been assigned months of futility, long and weary nights of misery. Lying in bed, I think, when will it be morning? But the night drags on, and I toss till dawn. My body is covered with maggots and scabs. My skin breaks open, oozing with pus. Job cries out to God. Job 7, 6 through 21. My days fly faster than a weaver's shuttle. They end without hope. O God, remember that my life is but a breath, and I will never again feel happiness. You see me now, but not for long. You will look for me, but I will be gone. Just as the cloud dissipates and vanishes, those who die will not come back. Those who are gone forever from their home, never to be seen again. I cannot keep from speaking. I must express my anguish. My bitter soul must complain. Am I a sea monster or a dragon that you must place me under guard? I think my bed will comfort me, and sleep will ease my misery. But then you shatter me with dreams and terrify me with visions. I would rather be strangled, rather die than suffer like this. I hate my life, and I don't want to go on living. Oh, leave me alone for my few remaining days. What are people that you should make so much of us, that you should think of us so often? For you examine us every morning and test us every moment. Why won't you leave me alone, at least long enough for me to swallow? If I have sinned, what have I done to you, O watcher of all humanity? Why make me your target? Am I a burden to you? Why not just forgive my sins and not take away my guilt? For soon I will lie down in the dust and die. When you look for me, I will be gone. Another joyful reading from Job for you this morning. Brighten your spirits with a reading from Job. Look at the teeth marks in my book. I wonder where those came from. Can anyone fathom where those might have come from? It wasn't Tilson. I can say that for sure. All right, my friends, we're on page 141. Now, the how. Our why for growing in our perspective of our bodies is to experience God. We're in this thing to see more of him. We've broken ties with the agreement that our bodies are projects or that they're up for appraisal by the world. We're not going to grow because we want to be better, to be loved, or to be more holy. We're here because he's here, and we want to experience him as much as we can. That's our why. Now we get to talk how we'll grow. Raise your hand if you thought that perhaps somewhere in this book there'd be a short list or a plan, at the very least, of a handful of action steps to help you take better care of your body. No shame. Nobody can see you raising your hand. You're safe. The bad news is I don't have any of these things for you. The good news is your body is already good. Full stop. Your body lives in the kingdom and recognizing that frees you from the captivity of this world while also calling you to existence of an eternal one. Your body has been named by God and can be renamed as good by you, even after years or decades of defamation by those who meant harm. Your body can rest. You can take a deep breath and stop participating in cycles of improving, tinkering, and provoking your body. But to experience restoration, to partner with God in the moving forward, to begin treating your body as good, you don't need a list or a plan. At least I don't perceive that those are the greatest things that will serve you. You need worship. The why and the how are so closely linked. It will make perfect sense when you see it. The why behind this work of body image is to experience God more so naturally. The how is worshiping him. Our old why may have been to get better or to earn other people's approval. And thus, our how was to provoke our bodies and make them into projects. But when the goal is to experience God, the action steps all lead us into His presence to take what we need. It's simple and it's life giving. Let's be reminded about the power of worship. Romans 12, 1 through 2. Therefore, I urge you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true and proper worship. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good, pleasing, and perfect will. Worship is the healing our bodies need. When we are enthralled by the glory of God, we will start seeing everything else in its proper light. But what does that look like fleshed out? For the purpose of moving forward with clarity and conviction, let's define what we mean. Worship is any act that allows us to be more in awe of God, more aware of God, or creates a space for us to give Him praise. I believe our eating can be worship. I believe our exercise can be worship. I believe our resting can be worship. I believe our work can be worship. I also believe that all of these things can easily not be worship. It's up to us to shift our hearts and minds. I'm going to stop right there. All right. Dana, I get hungry. I don't feel like getting up to cook, so I chew on a book. Oh, I'm sore today, girls. I'm lame. Oh, let's see. Yes, it will. I cannot wait to take her on walks. I'm hoping just a couple more weeks and I can take her out and walk her a couple times a day. We were doing it in the very beginning before we found out we're not supposed to be doing it, and she loved it. So I'm looking forward to getting back out there. Oh my gosh, Susan. Oh, I'm glad you're all done. And it's healing so good. You guys are weird. The tasteless egg whites. Joyful Life with Job has a weird morning misery with Job. Welcome to my channel. I think she gets her last parvo injection, I think next Thursday, and then it's like a week beyond that. So I think 2 more weeks, and I think it's 2 more weeks, and then we get to walk her, and I'll be walking her. She's old enough for 30-minute walks, so that's what she's gonna be getting. Yes. Meredith, I'm telling people, I had somebody in group coaching look at the strength rhythm. She's never worked out before. And she's like, you know what? I'm just going to do the advanced. I think the beginner and intermediate aren't enough. She like could walk for 2 days. Seriously, the strength rhythm is really effective. Y'all, if you're in group coaching and you're not doing the strength rhythm, you're missing out, sis. You're missing out on some good exercise. I'm telling you. I love it when you're sore enough to not be able to get on and off the toilet easily. My job is done. My trainer always loves it when I come in and I say, oh my gosh, I'm still sore from the other day. She's like, yes. And my shoulders today, and it was leg day, but my shoulders are toast. We did some heavy ones and they're sore today. That's good. Being sore is good. All right, my friends, let's go ahead and pray. Please be in prayer for Donna Shaner today as she has her mastectomy today. So we want to pray for her for sure. All right, God our Father, we thank you for this day and thank you for the joy we have of digging into your word each day and learning more about you, drawing closer to you, and recommitting our lives to you each day through the reading of your word. God, I pray for each woman here and all that they're going through. I thank you for Susan's successful surgery. I pray for continued healing for her and an easy removal of her stitches tomorrow. We just thank you, God, that the surgery was successful. We just praise you for that. God, we lift up our friend Donna to you today as she goes through a very difficult surgery. We just ask for your strength, for your peace that passes all understanding to surround her, for quick healing for our friend, for just peace for her today, and just help us all to keep her in our prayers today as the day goes on. And we love our friend Donna, and we just ask for you to heal her quickly, God. As we go through our day today, help us to make choices that are honoring to you with our food, our words, our actions, everything that we say and do. May it be worship to you. In your precious name, amen. All right, girl. So the strength rhythm is meant to be its own workout. It's a full week. It's every other day. It's meant to be your own workouts. So if you're already strength training, um, if you're already strength training and have your own strength training regimen, you don't need to add to it if you're already doing what you feel is appropriate. This is meant to be its own workout on its own. And I do encourage people to walk as well. So daily walking plus the strength training is great. If you're already doing strength training, then you're killing it. You're killing it. Melissa, I saw that you're gonna do the mud run, and I want to do one so bad, but I don't want to go all the way over to Raleigh. And there's one in Charlotte, but I'm not a fan of going to Charlotte. I wish they'd do one up here in Hickory because I'd do it. Maybe. I think. I don't know. If I got up the nerve. I'd like to do it. I think it would be fun and terrifying. I saw you post that and I was like, oh, should I go? But I don't want to go to Raleigh or Charlotte. All right, my friends. I thought about going live this morning. My tapachi failed because of what I did. It just got moldy and sour. So I bought another pineapple to make more tapachi, but I don't want to do that today. I don't think. I don't know. I'd like to go live for something, but honestly, my head is a little like I don't know what to go live for. You have, Meredith? I think they look like so much fun. They just look like a lot of fun. I don't know if I should go live or not. I can't decide. Let me decide real quick. I'll go live, but I'll think of something to make. Maybe I will make the tapachi this morning the right way in a tropical bowl to go with it. Or maybe I'll make some cabbage. I don't know. I can't decide. Somebody tell me what to eat, and it can't be a smoothie. I'm very like to everything today. I'll find something and I'll go live in a few minutes. I love you, girls. I hope you have an absolutely fabulous whatever day today is. January 20th. What is today? Tuesday. And if I don't see you live for what's probably going to be brunch, then I'll see you live for breakfast tomorrow. I mean, devotions. I love you, girls. Have a great day.